Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Grey Remnant here. Today we're doing a Minecraft showcase. The first one I've done in like 40,000 years, or however long it's been, because we've been so busy with Week in Review that we just can't do anything of our own accord anymore. But this week we're doing something, and it's an entry for the Desert Detour Contest over on PMC. So I've been working on this for quite some time. Let's get that out of the way. So yes, this is my entry. Whoa, yes, this is weird. This is some weird stuff right here. It's titled Home Sweet Home, for reasons that you can only understand if you actually read the lore. And you should read the lore, because I spent a lot of time on it. Actually, to be totally honest, it kind of feels like I just entered a blogging contest because of all the words that I wrote. I think it's like over 4,200 words. It's way too long. But yes, it spans 3 chapters, so definitely read it. But this is like a giant drilling platform that's drilling into the core of the Earth and extracting the geothermal energy to power the spaceship that's up there. Yes, that is a spaceship. It is a UFO. It is not an illusion caused by a weather balloon. That's retarded. But yes, this is a drill. I started this build with a drill, which is kind of like this it's a drill, obviously. I don't know how else to explain it. It's got these little ethereal blades sticking out of the edge. I just thought they looked cool. I don't know exactly what their function is, other than to look cool while it's drilling into the core of the Earth. People can walk by, they're like, oh, look at that, as their planet is destroyed. And then I added these little wires. I was inspired by the new materials that they implemented in the new 1.9 update, so I was like, yeah, let's use some purple this time, or pink, or whatever color that is, if you consider it pink. There's a little bit of a lighting error there, because Microsoft still hasn't fixed that. They bought the game, they bought the rights to the game, but they didn't fix anything. Thanks, Microsoft. Thanks for nothing. Okay. And then I put like this sea of batteries all over the place. These are like fusion batteries that are designed to store the energy, because the spaceship isn't always there. It comes and goes and kind of like sucks up the energy wherever it feels like. So you gotta store it somehow when the spaceship isn't there. So these batteries, they're connected to tubes, which I made. Well, I used MC Edit to make the rough shapes. And I had to smooth it and color it by hand, which was a pain. It was a horrible pain. I hated it. It took forever. And it's all, these are all put in custom places, so it's not like I just did one corner and like MC edited, the other 4. These batteries are all in random places on each corner, so all of the wiring had to be done individually, which was a lot of work, a lot of painstaking, ridiculous work. I should have just done it the easy way, but I decided, nah, let's go. It's a contest, might as well go all out. And then we have these monoliths with these little bulbs on the sides, filled with lava, which is supposed to be energy. I didn't know what else to use, so lava was the choice that's what I chose. That's my flair. That's what I bring to the table. And we got these some little structures on the top of the monolith, some little, I don't know, antennas, I guess, and then some steam pouring out of a steam chute, because again, this is there's a lot of power being harnessed here. We have to, have some runoff. I actually want to do like little valves at the bottom of the monoliths with lava spewing out, but that covered most of the terrain. So I decided to undo that, because I still wanted the terrain to be shown, because you're not supposed to cover it up. You're supposed to cover it up as little as possible. That's what the rules say. So I decided to leave as much of it out in the open as possible. And you got these little lighted arcs that I'm actually quite proud of. I don't know how I did this. I don't know I had a moment of genius. Like, usually I can't make something that looks as cool as this right here. But somehow I pulled it off. I don't know how I did that. Make of it what you will. And then you got this little node up here which connects to the spaceship. And you got this purple haze of energy swirling up into the spaceship. It's amazing. Look at that. Ooh, very cool. And yeah, that's and I did some terraforming down here. Yes. I'm not usually one for terraforming, but I made this by hand down here. All of the sand kind of. This is where the drill is drilling into the Earth. Yeah, terrible terraforming. I know what you're thinking. That's horrible. Shame on you, Gray. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to terraform. Are you kidding me? What? I'm expected to be a Key Steve terraforming master of the ages now? No, I can't do that. Yeah, that's what I did. And this was also made with the help of MC Edit, this haze up here. I basically did a swirling little loop, and then I kind of just like smashed the crap out of it by hand and replaced a lot of the materials with some glass and some sea lanterns to make it glow. And oh yeah, you really should look at this at night. Time set, I think it's like 18,000. Is that night? Oh yes, it is night. So it all glows at night, which is nice. Yeah, I put a lot of stock in making sure that this thing lit up, because I think it turned out pretty cool. Yeah, you could see that from the pictures. So let's go up and look at this UFO up here. We've got some fiery ports on the bottom. Originally those were meant to be like exhaust. Actually, no. Originally they were meant to be like little ice spikes sticking out of the bottom, because I thought it would look cool, and then I decided to make them like fire. So there's like 3 different types of glass in there to make it look voluminous. If that's a real word, I don't know. That might not be a real word. We'll have to look at the dictionary. Voluminous. Luminescent. That was what I was. Yeah, voluminous is not a word. And then you've got these missile launchers here. Yes. They're colored pink and purple, because aliens like pink and purple. I don't know why. They just do. On their planet, those are the cool colors. On our planet, it's like red and blue. But yeah, they have a difference of opinion with us. And you got this like glowing strip around the side of the UFO. Now up here, we have some weaponry hanging off of the side of the ship. This is a laser beam of some kind with a little dish on it. And ooh, look at this. And then it's got a cable that runs through the back into the back of the ship. Yeah. And then we got some engines back here. Oh, look at that. Moxie, this ship can go at warp speed with these engines over here. You know, I'm going to tell you a little secret. This was actually meant to be the front of the ship. I wanted to have like this little, this was supposed to be like an eye, like where the aliens would look out, but it looked more like an engine when I was done with it, so I just turned it into an engine. It's like, why not? Why not? And then you got another weapon over here. This is different from the laser cannon. This is like, I don't know. It's like a rapid fire laser gun of some kind. Yes, very proud of how that turned out. I think that turned out excellent. I usually don't make stuff that looks as cool as this. I usually suck at building. I think that this is like a fluke, because I don't think I'll ever build anything as cool as this ever again. This is the last you'll see it. And it's got these pincers attached to these flexile cables in the front. Oh, look at that. It'll grab you and crush you to dust. And then this other one over here is kind of on a diagonal. So I had it closed instead of open, because it was actually easier to build it that way. Much easier to build it that way. And then this is the front of the ship. It's kind of like this slimy panel here. This is how the alien or aliens... You'll have to read the lore to find out what the aliens actually are. Read the lore. Seriously. If you don't read it, I will find you. I will find you in the dead of night, and I will kindly ask you to read the lore again. And if you refuse, I guess I'll just leave and get on the bus back home. Actually, no, I have a car. I could just drive there. So I don't need a bus. And there's like these little, brackets on top of the spaceship. Just to make it look cool. Got some lanterns here and there just so that it lights up. And here, there's a little bulb. Oh, there's a house inside and some plant life and stuff. You'll have to read the lore to find out why it's like that. Read the lore. And then you got like a tube with like oxygen pumping it in. And you got this little fan here. I thought that looked... Okay, I felt like there was like too much open space here, so I put that there and I attached the cable. Yeah. So yeah, that is it. And well, I guess we could take a look at the adventure course. Yeah, there is an interactive element to this. Oh, actually, first I always want to take a look at this. This is where the energy gets sucked up. There's this little node here, sucks it up into the ship, like that. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, let's go to the adventure course. So there is interactive portions to this map, which coincides with the lore. Let's see here. So yes, the lore, there's 3 chapters, as I said before. The 3rd chapter is what the adventure course is based on. So to get to the adventure course, you're going to need to enter some coordinates here. You're going to want to go /TP 66 163 and 58, and then press enter, and now you're at the adventure course. So now we're inside that little area that I was talking about earlier on the top of the spaceship. Okay. So obviously you want to read the lore before you do this. Otherwise, nothing is going to make sense. Home sweet home. What does that mean? You just have to read the lore. So this is Steve's little house on the top of the spaceship. Why is it here? Once again, read the lore. Let's go down to the basement. Okay. So you go down to the basement. You want to make sure to grab... Wait. You want to make sure to grab this iron hoe. If you read the lore, you know to grab the iron hoe. Alright, so now this is a bathtub, but it's broken. Why? I don't know. go down here. Ooh, now there's a labyrinth. Yes. So this is a labyrinth. It pretty much takes up the entirety of the interior of the ship. It goes down, up. It's got multiple dimensions. This is a multiple dimension labyrinth, and it's pretty confusing. I intentionally put tricks and turns in here that'll have you going in circles for hours. You won't know where to go. Oh, dead end. Oh, damn it. And the lower levels are actually dimly lit, so you won't really be able to... Well, you'll be able to see where you're going, but it will be much darker, much more difficult. And there are a lot of different paths to choose from, but only one path leads to the ending. And at the end, there's a little thing that you will see that will coincide again with the lore. And again, the lore is very long, so I hope that you like to read, because you're going to be sitting at your computer reading for like a good 20 to 30 minutes, because it's like 4,000 words. All right, let's just break the glass and get the hell out of here. So that's it. That's my entry to the Desert Detour Contest over on PMC. I hope that you enjoyed, because if you didn't, God help you. But, yes, that's it. Don't forget to... like, comment, and subscribe if you're looking at this on YouTube. If you're looking at PMC, give me a diamond! Because diamonds are what I use for fuel. That's how I don't actually eat food. I absorb the diamonds into my body, and they energize me. But, kind of like the spaceship. So that's it! That's it! I'm done. I gotta now edit this and then upload it, because it is actually the day when I'm supposed to upload this, and this went down to the wire. This took the entire time that oh, and I should point out, yes, this is why there hasn't been any weekend review. And there's not going to be very many more episodes of Weekend Review, because guess what? I'm changing it up. It's going to be Month in Review from now on. It's going to be Minecraft Month in Review. We're still going to award medals on a weekly basis, but we won't actually have a weekly show, if that makes sense. And then we'll talk about like the best of the best for every month during the monthly show. That way we'll definitely have a coaster to talk about, because I'm sick and tired of talking about science stuff in place of the coaster, because nobody's uploading coasters. That really angers me. Because you guys chose the coaster category, and guess what? It was a fluke. It was a flop. There's no coasters. There's no coasters. Why did you choose that? That was a bad choice. So, yeah. That's it. Grey Remnant signing out. See you guys later. Bye-bye.